The following message is transmitted at the request of the Norfolk Police Department. At 11:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a large mysterious creature was seen roaming around aimlessly down the streets and neighborhoods, as some citizens reported it. It is unknown what exactly this creature is or if it's even considered a creature or some sort of giant moving object, but it is highly believed to be suspicious. Multiple claims stated that this thing resembles a huge bouncy wall with a large chain following it, as well as other claims stating clanging noises were heard and waking up nearby residents. By any chance this thing serves as a threat, all residents in Norfolk are strongly advised to remain indoors. If you decide to go outside for any reason, you could be putting your life in grave danger. Remain indoors while you can, even after the creature is no longer found in your area. Stay tuned to news and media outlets for more information. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Norfolk Police Department. Lock your doors and shut all open areas now, as an extremely dangerous threat has been discovered. The creature that was discovered at around 1 a.m. today has been identified. Reports state that this is a giant brown metal dog-like creature with the following characters: canine qualities such as loud barking noises, resembling a steel wall with a chain attached, large gaping mouth comparable to that of a puppet, metal skin with extremely dark shades of black, giant razor-sharp teeth, huge eyeballs, and displaying extremely violent behavior. This thing has been seen countless times brutally attacking nearby citizens and devouring their flesh using its teeth. It is unknown what the origin of this creature is, but it is an extremely dangerous threat and must be exterminated somehow. All residents in the area are now placed under quarantine for the city of Norfolk. Remain in your home at all costs until the situation is officially over. If you are not at home, head to the nearest sturdy building available and make yourself as comfortable as possible. Nobody is allowed to come outside for any reason whatsoever, and this for the safety of our citizens. All public areas will remain closed at least until this bizarre situation is taken care of. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Norfolk Police Department. At 9:00 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the creature now named the Chain Chomp has been seen aggressively breaking into people's homes with brute force, breaking through brick walls and garage doors, and murdering any person or pet it sees. This creature kills its victims by biting deep into their flesh with its massive teeth and eating them up entirely. The chain attached to it can be used as a whip with the full force of a baseball bat, sending anyone hit by it into unconsciousness, which gives the Chain Chomp the open chance to devour it. If you see this creature, or if it approaches your home, make any attempts to escape. Do not combat the Chain Chomp, as not even firearms are deemed to be effective. Do not dare to approach the Chain Chomp either, or else you will face certain death. Stay tuned on this station for more news and information. warning for the city of Norfolk and surrounding suburbs. Active until further notice. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Norfolk Police Department. The Chain Chomp has been causing massive damage and amounts of deaths in the city of Norfolk. Police officials are unable to put control of this creature as most involved were killed. In addition, there are now numerous reports of multiple Chain Chomps appearing, and they all have the same purpose as the Chain Chomp previously mentioned. These Chain Chomps are currently threatening the human race. These Chain Chomps are extremely aggressive and dangerous, as they are capable of destroying buildings and killing any spotted citizens with their massive razor-sharp teeth. Also, it has been said that these creatures do become more lustful each time they consume a victim. Reports are coming in stating that the creatures are now mostly covered in blood, mostly that of humans. How to put a stop to these creatures or how they arrived on Earth is unknown, but investigation will go underway. Norfolk is nearly certain to meet its doom. Over 75% of the city has been destroyed by these Chain Chomps, and it is unknown when will the rest of Norfolk be destroyed, but it is believed to be in about the next 15 to 30 minutes. Residents of the city are strongly advised to evacuate and move into an underground shelter. Bring a decent supply of food, water, medical supplies, flashlights or lamps, blankets, and any device that can keep you informed on further updates such as a battery-powered radio. Make no hesitation. Evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate now. Civil danger warning for the state of Virginia. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Virginia government. The Chain Chomp invasion that has occurred over an hour ago has worsened. The entirety of Norfolk has been destroyed by the Chain Chomps and they are now multiplying and also are now brutally destroying other major cities in Virginia. These cities include Accomack, Albemarle, Bristol, Buena Vista, Chesapeake, Charlottesville, Danville, Fredericksburg, Franklin, Hampton, Lexington, Newport News, Portsmouth, Richmond, Roanoke, Suffolk, Virginia Beach, Williamsburg, and Winchester. Reports of Chain Chomps terrorizing and attacking people have been made in these cities, which are all strongly believed to be in grave danger. Do not try to fight or make any other approach to these creatures, as they are hyper-violent and dangerous. It is confirmed that these creatures are not natural. To repeat, these creatures are not natural. Investigation is still going underway to decode the origin of these creatures. All residents in these mentioned cities are strongly advised to seek shelters immediately. Be sure to bring a decent supply of food, water, medical supplies, flashlights or lamps, blankets, and any device that can keep you informed on further updates such as a battery-powered radio. Civil danger warning for the eastern United States. Active until all clear is given. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The Chain Chomps that were first seen in Norfolk, Virginia, have single-handedly demolished most of Virginia's cities, and now even more Chain Chomps have been detected in states all across the east of the United States. These states include Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, Maryland, North and South Carolinas, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, and Louisiana. In addition, investigation has found the cause of these attacks and ruled that these chain chomps are from another dimension, as evidence of the first chain chomp coming out of some kind of portal has been reported and later found out. It is confirmed that all chain chomps currently found appeared in our world via teleportation. These creatures are posing as a huge threat to organic life, and it is likely that they will attack the rest of the United States in about the next few hours. Do not approach or combat these violent creatures, or you will face certain death. All citizens in the eastern United States are strongly advised to seek underground shelters now. Do not go outside for any reason other than to evacuate. Do not seek any other building to shelter in. Use the underground shelters provided for you. If there is no underground shelter around you, contact the Coast Guard immediately, and there will be transportation provided by them that will lead you safely to one. Stay tuned for more information regarding this dangerous situation. We interrupt your programming. This is a natural emergency. All broadcasting network shall transition to the emergency alert system. Important details will follow. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcasting networks shall transmit into the emergency alert system message. This station is being interrupted at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, all stations will interrupt regular activities to deliver news, official information, and media outlets regarding the situation to the exposed public areas. This is WHRV 89.5 FM Live. We will continue to serve the Hampton Roads area. If you are not in this local area, switch to a public radio station serving recent news and information to your public area. To repeat, this is WHRV 89.5 FM, Live serving the Hampton Roads area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be limited to emergency use only. Making any unnecessary phone calls or just abusing the telephone line will put those needing it in serious risk. The emergency alert system has been activated with a national alert. This message will repeat in a few moments. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcasting networks shall transmit into the emergency alert system message. This station is being interrupted at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, all stations will interrupt regular activities to deliver news, official information, and media outlets regarding the situation to the exposed public areas. This is WHRV 89.5 FM Live. We will continue to serve the Hampton Roads area. If you are not in this local area, switch to a public radio station serving recent news and information to your public area. To repeat, this is WHRV 89.5 FM, Live serving the Hampton Roads area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be limited to emergency use only. Making any unnecessary phone calls or just abusing the telephone line will put those needing it in serious risk. The emergency alert system has been activated with a national alert. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government, the White House, and the United States President. This is not a test. To repeat, this is not a test. Chain chomps have been found in all 50 states. Mysterious portals are the cause of these chain chomps to appear from another world, and they are even more than a threat to all organic life. These creatures are resistant to nearly everything, including military weapons, as multiple failed attempts to bring these creatures down from the United States military and armed forces have been confirmed. Do not by any means provoke these creatures, as they are extremely violent and dangerous. You are putting your life into certain death by doing so. The United States government and the United States military are teaming up to build a proposed nuclear weapon that will hopefully put an end to this national crisis. Due to the brutality of these vicious attacks, there is no way of recovering or fighting back once you attacked or bitten. As drastic measures are being taken, all residents of the United States are strongly advised to seek underground shelter now ASAP and remain inside until the situation is over. This is a catastrophic and life-threatening situation. Half of the United States have been entirely destroyed and left in ruins by these creatures. Thankfully, the President of the United States is still alive and will deliver a speech to everyone. Stay tuned for a word from the President.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
My fellow Americans, this is an unusual, threatening situation. Earlier today this morning, a giant insane wall-like metal unnatural creature called the Chain Chomp has been discovered, terrorizing the city of Norfolk, Virginia, and bringing the city into demise with its overpowering force. Since then, more Chain Chomps appeared through unexpected manners and are destroying everything, eating everyone, and basically tearing down our beautiful nation, ripping apart major city after major city. Over half of the nation has been doomed to these foul demons, while the remaining states are still struggling to stay lively and well. Millions of children, adults, animals, and structures perished at the expense of these monsters. Martial law is now in effect for all remaining states at risk. Nobody is ever allowed to come outside for any reason. If you go outside during this time, highly armed authorities guarding every area and street have every right to the best legal actions, which includes lethal force. If you need to be outside, it should only if you are still looking for a safe place to evacuate over to. If you are still needing an underground shelter, contact the military and they will safely escort you to the best underground shelter available. The United States Armed Forces have paired with us to create a new radioactive gun that will be shipped to military personnels that will melt away these monsters. I assure you, my fellow Americans, that all hell will be brought back to where it belongs. While it's true that our nation is half apart at this point, we will still fight on and avenge those lives taken. We will fight, serve, and stand as one nation under God. We will make sure this Chain Chomp situation ends before attacks happen anywhere outside our great home. This concludes my message. May God save us all. God bless America. God bless everyone.
This has been a message from the United States President. Stay tuned for more news and updates on this developing story. All clear. To repeat, all clear. All of the Chain Chomps have been killed. 24 hours ago, special armored military forces used newly invented nuclear guns to shoot down the Chain Chomps with radioactive lasers, instantly killing them and melting their steel bodies completely. To repeat, all Chain Chomps have been killed as the United States Armed Forces and the United States government were successful in exterminating them. All United States citizens listening to this, you have successfully survived the Chain Chomp invasion. Have a pat on the back. During the past 31 hours, 30 of the United States have been mercilessly ruined and pummeled into dust by these creatures. Over 185 million fatalities across the nation resulted from the deadly attacks occurred within those hours. It is now safe to come outside and martial law has been lifted. Any quarantines made in previous emergency alert systems are also terminated. All regular programming will finally resume. The emergency alert system operations will be returned to local officials. Your government thanks you for your cooperation during this emergency.